Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the video. In this one, we're going to have a look at Robert Dyas, new UK supplier on Sale Freaks, where we can drop ship from. In this video, we'll have a look at the website in general, see what it's about, see if there's any perks, any pros, any cons. Just all around, have a look at what type of products they offer, have a look at their shipping policies, their return policies, all these kind of things. Also going to have a look and see what sort of external cashback sites have to offer for Robert Dyas. Have a quick look and see how we could potentially source products and use their products on our stores. And then what I'm going to do at the end of the video, I'm going to buy a product and have it delivered to myself so that I can have a look at, one, the shipping speed, the courier who it's getting delivered by, and also just check out the packaging, see if there's any invoices involved or anything that we could have potential issues with our customers. Now, what I will say is all suppliers have their kind of giveaway tails, unless it's coming from China and you've requested for no invoices. You know, Amazon has Amazon packaging. It sometimes has an invoice, same as all these other suppliers. It's never something to worry about. 9 times out of 10, the buyer just wants to get their item on the agreed time of when it was supposed to be sent in good condition. They normally just rip open the box. A lot of eBay sellers reuse boxes anyway, so most people, for the most part, will just be happy to get their item safe and sound at the price they paid. So let's crack on into the video. When I went onto the Robert Dyas website, I noticed one of the things across the top said like triple points, sign up to take advantage of this. So this is what I've clicked into. It's the My Dyas, and it's a free reward system basically that we'll just run through it. So it's a free reward system that gives you exclusive pricing, it gives you personalized offers, it gives you e-receipts, you can collect points, you get tips and inspiration, and there is rewards and giveaways as well. So sign up today and save more on hundreds of everyday essentials. You also get 200 bonus points when you sign up, and at the minute of recording this video you actually get triple points, but I think it says here it's due to end on the 15th of April, but I'm guessing from time to time they do these offers for My Dyas customers where you get like, you know, double, triple, whatever amount of points or bonus points in some way, shape or form. So you can see we've got exclusive pricing. I've opened this up in a separate tab so we can have a look at that separately. We can see here we've got collect points, so 1 point for every £1 spent, and I believe every point is the equivalent of 1 pence. So you're essentially getting 1% cash back that you can use, I think, just to spend in store. You can't actually take it as cash, you spend it in store, but that extra 1% could build up, especially as a dropshipper. We should be purchasing, if we're listing off this site every day, we should be making sales every day, so that should build up nicely, and you know, allow us to make a few free purchases every now and again, or put those towards some purchases, or even buy something nice for ourselves when we build that balance up. So I love anything like that. Tips and inspiration, benefit from our expert advice to make the most of your home and garden all year round. So I was going to mention this. It seems that Robert Dyas, unlike Asda, George, and Amazon, who are quite all-rounders, Robert Dyas tends to focus on more sort of home, interior, exterior, and garden type stuff, which is perfect because, you know, seasonal wise, we can focus inside during the winter months, we can focus on the outside during those spring, summer months that we're coming into now. We have our rewards and giveaways, so exclusively for My Dyas members, enjoy the perks of being a part of the club. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of stuff that kind of throws out at us over time. We have personalized offers. Get tailored offers straight to your inbox based on products we know you love. So we can use this to our advantage. So you might be thinking, well, I'm not buying this stuff from myself, therefore, you know, I don't really need personalized offers. But if we use these to our advantage, in a sense that if we are buying specific types of products that are working well on eBay, they will be providing us with suggestions of maybe similar products or products that work well with, you know, the specific products that we buy. So it may give us inspiration or just easy ones that we can list. So if they show us a special offer, we can list that product. We have e-receipts as well, so sent straight to your inbox. You'll never lose your receipt again. So I'm wondering if you choose e-receipts, you get e-receipts, you don't actually get an invoice in the box, which is always a big winner for anyone that's concerned that their buyer might get an invoice with the price that we paid on Robert Dyas. So yeah, absolutely perfect. You can sign up online, which majority of people will be doing. You can sign up in store. And there's also an app as well, so you can keep track of those things. And I'm guessing, most people want to have that at their fingertips and be able to see what their balance is as they go along. Especially, if you have like a virtual assistant or something doing your orders, you can make sure that they're, racking up those points. We can see here exclusive pricing, best sellers down the bottom here. Absolutely excellent, and already some perfect ideas for things to sell. First of all, what I will say is there's a lot of branded stuff, which is good. So it's all probably high, decent quality stuff that they're selling, as opposed to a lot of the tack that you can pick up on Amazon, from a lot of these sort of Chinese sellers, just because on Amazon doesn't guarantee the quality. But yeah, already off the face of this, there is some great products in there, and we'll obviously get exclusive pricing on those. Before I check the other bits and bobs, I can see here right down the bottom left hand corner we get a £5 off. So unlock £5 off in your first order when you spend £50 or more, and sign up for emails or text. So perfect. So what I would be doing is I would keep this one in the locker until you have a product that you need to fulfill for more than £50, and then sign up to the mailing list and you get your £5 off. So again, every pound is a prisoner. We love to make an extra bit of profit where we can do, so that's absolutely perfect. Rewards and giveaways, yeah, I'll be interested to see what that is. Maybe do a bit more research and see what those particular rewards are. But let's have a look at the exclusive pricing. So when I click shop all exclusive pricing, it opens me up a separate tab, and you can see here actually that you're getting a better price on the listing. With this one it's £2 less, with this one it's £5 less. Triple points on this one, triple points. Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty good. Now what I will say is, when the item's listing, it will list it for full price. So if you do sell the item, actually, the way this is set up, then once you go to checkout, it will be a further saving. So you'll be listing the product based on $54.99, and then you'll be bagging an extra £5 profit when that item sells. So absolutely perfect. With this one, obviously it's triple points, but there's no Dyas price on it, but it's £20 off. So again, this looks like a great place to start listing products from. And by the looks of all these products, Robert Dyas has done the hard work for us, in the sense that a lot of these are already trending products, or they're already products that have a really good rating. So, I mean, this is almost 5 stars, 29 people have rated it. Outdoor lights is good. We've got garden stuff, we've got indoor stuff. So we've plenty of choice straight off the bat to go in there without even really thinking about it. We can list it. And if you've got your SaleFreaks Chrome extension installed, you can just click the button right beside these products to add those to your SaleFreaks store, or right down in the bottom right hand corner we can click add all, and that'll add 23 products to your SaleFreaks Chrome extension ready to be listed on your store. If you haven't seen the video for the Chrome extension, check it out. It was the first video we did for the new suppliers, where I show you how to do that and how to list it to the new suppliers. I'm not going to go through that again, but what you can do is you can just go through all of these pages, and we can do the same thing again. We can add all. Now the good thing about the SaleFreaks Chrome extension is, once you have them all in the extension, you can run your eye down it And if there was a product here that you felt was too expensive, or you didn't like the look of the specific product, or it didn't really fit in with the trend, you can just remove that single product. But as you can see here, great pricing, we get some money off. If we sell these products, we are guaranteed to make more profit than what it states on eBay and SaleFreak. So absolute no-brainer. I love some of these things. Some really good products in here. And looks on the face of things, a really good website so far. So as you can see here, we've got, much like Asda and George, like I said in the previous video, we've got our special offers, and then we've got our array of categories and then subcategories underneath it. Really, really good. Well, we also do have some toys and games in here as well. So there's a great variety of stuff to be had. I'm not going to go through all these categories. Let's have a look at, outdoor play. For me, that's a really good category coming into spring and summer. People tidying up the garden. We've got some nice high ticket items here. I'm not as concerned about selling high ticket items from a website like this, where they'll be sending their products out from a courier. We'll soon find out which courier that is. I'm not quite sure. But it's not going to be their own courier. So we have a lot more protection, especially with eBay, when we can prove that the item's been delivered. We'll probably get a photograph or a signature or something like that. And as we can see, really, really good prices. What I will mention is, because this isn't Amazon or eBay or whatever, the titles with a lot of these suppliers, and this one included, they do not optimize their titles because, everything's in their website. They don't need to compete with anyone. They don't really need to optimize it. There's no third-party sellers or anything like that, as far as I'm aware. So you really got to optimize your titles. So when you're doing your product research and you're saying, for example, you're wanting to list, for example, this, mud pie kitchen. What you want to do is search on eBay, find similar products and find the ones that are selling the most, and then have a look for what keywords they're using. So if I type in this one, for example, let's just have a quick look on Zik Analytics. In the Asda video, I did go through and say how you should be looking for products in terms of your trending products and things like that. Obviously, there's nothing that matches this 100%, but let's have a look at just mud kitchen in general and see what we're doing. Okay, so there's not many of these selling. It's not bringing up the exact products, but it is kind of like a niche product. It's more like a children's kind of outdoor play, garden kitchen or something. So let's have a look at kids garden kitchen. I know these are popular because I've seen them like in parks and at restaurants outside and things like that. It's just maybe not what they're generally being listed as. Okay, so we can, yeah, it's not bringing up. Let's go for something. Let's go for something easier. Let's go for like slip and slide. So this is like 19 quid. That's what that is. It's a slip and slide. Anytime you're making a video ad hoc, and I never like this kind of fish around for like, something that I've already looked and made sure it works. I always want to be kind of authentic, but it never seems to work out. Like I'm looking for mud pie kitchen, not a thing comes up. However, those opportunities can present themselves in another way in terms of, if no one's selling them and you think they're popular, then, try and sell them. Let's have a look on eBay itself after this. Slip and slide, it's not even bringing up, it's bringing up sliders and things. So we can see here, slip and slide, we can see here, slip and slide. It's no sales in the last 30 days. So these are probably newly listed products. We haven't quite got the weather for it yet, but you get the idea. What you would want to do is you would want to look up the product, and then you would want to see, right, what are the trending keywords in this product? What are they using? How can I beef up my listing? Let's look for Mud Pie Kitchen, see if anything comes up. Sometimes they just come up as Mud Kitchen. So there's the very one that someone's selling. Plum Discovery Mud Pie Kitchen. Okay. Here's another similar one. Now what you want to do is you want to see, it's very different selling something and actually having sold something. So what I like to do is pop on sold items and see if any are actually selling. So doesn't look like it, but again, we're not really quite into the weather, but this gives you an idea what you should actually be doing when doing your product research. So Mud Kitchen's probably an easier one. So we can see that this one's sold. It's only sold for 59 quid, but it's very small, basic one. Same again. So we can see that they sell. This one's a very basic one. This one's slightly more expensive, 85 quid in delivery, and some second-hand ones. So you can see that these kind of things sell. This is a personalised one, but it's, you know, £205. You can see here, you know, kids, wooden, mud kitchen, messy play, outdoor. That's the things that you want to look for. And we can see here, this one is £229. So I mean, if we're looking at a good quality one, there's no reason why we couldn't sell this. It's actually marked down from £300. So we're saving £70 on that. So not the best example, but you can get the idea of what I'm looking at here and what we're looking for when we're listing products. Very, very cheap one here. We should do it the other way around. We should start selling them to Robert Dyas. Never mind selling from Robert Dyas. But the one that's on Robert Dyas looks of a very different quality. So what you could even put in would be like the words luxury or deluxe or whatever else. So this brand, you know, might be better. So you get the idea. So yeah, we go through all those categories. Realistically, the more that we list from these categories, the more chance that we're going to make sales. So we want to optimize every listing. We want to optimize all our titles, all our descriptions, and obviously make sure our pricing is correct and just be on point with what kind of stuff works. If it doesn't work, we can remove it. That's absolutely fine. As you can see, you've got a range, an absolute range of different stuff to go through there. Another good way that I showed on the Asda video was just to look at the trend in niches. So solar LED garden lights sell a lot this time of year. Dog harnesses, bird feeding food, you know, extra large plant pot. You know, there's any amount of stuff we could search for here. So if we look for, you know, solar LED, oh, spelled it wrong. It's going to bring us up the results anyway, because it's obviously smart. We can see our triple points. We can see we have an array of solar LED lights. We go into more detail. We could go onto eBay, see what's selling well, and narrow that down. We could look at the review counts. We could see which ones are getting the highest rating and go with those. You know, generally speaking, I like the highest rated ones. If other people rate them, then your buyer, you know, is likely to have a good chance of liking the product as well. Whereas unrated ones, you're just not really sure. It could be a new product, relatively untested. So if it's got a good few reviews, then we're probably good to go on the list. But the beauty of this is I don't think we're going to have any issues buying as much stuff as we want from these places. I would imagine getting multiple accounts isn't going to be an issue, and also we can rack up our cash back and things like that. So that brings me on to the likes of top cash back and things like that. So we looked at these in the other videos. For George, we can see Quidco and top cashback both have Robert Dyas. Very, very low percentage. Now I guess they have a low percentage because they have their own reward system in place. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to get an extra 1.12% cash back on our purchase. So it's online purchases and online purchase completed with an approved code. And we have free delivery on anything over 50 as well, which is good. And you also get 1.12% cash back. So that's, I mean, not massive, but it's still better than nothing. It's better in our pocket, and it builds up here. We can spend this cash on whatever we want in top cashback. And Quidco, you can take the cash straight into your PayPal or bank account, or you can convert it for an even bigger discount on vouchers for other websites as well. So let's say if £20 cash back sitting, you could actually get, for example, £25 voucher somewhere or something like that. You get a higher value if you take it in vouchers. What will stop you getting cash back? Using a promotional voucher not posted by top cashback. So it probably means you can't stack vouchers or promotions, which is fine. And your cash back is excluding VAT. So you're only getting the 1.12% on the amount before VAT, which is absolutely fine. Yeah, and Robert Dyas in general has a good 393 reviews on top cashback. So yeah, all good. You would definitely want to opt for this one over the 0.8% in Quidco. So always make sure that you're trying to get the best offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and order a product. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at this product. It is a king size duvet cover set, cotton silver. I will get triple points off it. Super. I also can see you can actually pay by Klarna. Maybe not. I mean, it's not a bad option to have. You can pay the payment back in 3 payments, which basically means if you want to keep your cash flow going, you get interest-free credit. And you can put Klarna payments on a credit card, so you can actually stack the credit. So it is a good way to keep cash flow moving. We can see here that it's in stock. I would like to think with Robert Dyas, anything that I've listed on the site will be in stock, or else it'll say out of stock. So we should, in theory, have less problems with price changes and stock issues like we would have with the likes of Amazon, just based on the type of website it is. It's just itself. There's no third-party sellers. There's no one switching their prices around every 5 minutes. We can see delivery by Monday the 8th of April. So today is a Monday. Today's a bank holiday. I'm not sure tomorrow being Easter Tuesday, is that classed as a post-holiday? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. But we're looking at roughly a week. So it's sort of like 2-day dispatch, 3-4 working day delivery. You know, as long as we reflect that on the eBay page, that's absolutely fine, you know, within our policies. A lot of people think, oh, people won't buy from these retailers because they want everything fast. It's just not true. Otherwise, these retailers themselves would not be selling any product. Yes, Amazon Prime is great, you know, but people don't just shop on Amazon with Amazon Prime. You know, most people like me ordering this right now, I'm happy to get this in a week's time. I'm not in any hurry for it. So yeah, absolutely fine with that. You can use free delivery 30, so anything over £30 you get free delivery using this code, and then obviously we can use the cashback. So I've clicked in to this via the top cashback, so I should get my 1.12% cashback before VAT. There is, I mentioned in the Asda video, there's a Chrome extension called Honey that's supposed to, I've never actually used it before, but they give you coupons or find potential coupons. I'd also advise you of any price drops and things. Now, I don't think this is going to give me any more. Any more than what I already have, but you can have a look at this Honey as well. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find out a bit more about the home delivery options just before I order this, and find out a bit more about their policies. So, delivery by our approved supplier, Riva Paoletti. Now, I have never heard of these guys before. It'll be interesting now whenever I order this, who actually delivers this, but let's just have like a little let's just have a little Google of this. Okay, so this is actually about it's weird. It's about the cushions. Palette filled cushion. I think this must be the product itself and not actually the retailer, unless this is being drop shipped, unless Robert Dyas are actually drop shipping the products. This is why we're doing this video. This is what we want to see. I might even have to order a couple of things just to see if they come from different sources, because they could be drop shipping the product. Again, it wouldn't put me off. It doesn't bother me as long as the buyer gets it on time and I get it at the price that I'm paying, etc., etc. This is interesting, so stick around to the end of the video and we'll see who turns up at the door with these products. Anyway, as you can see, free delivery on orders over £30 using the code, and then we can see where some places they're not delivering to, so make sure your policies reflect that. And also just a little disclaimer about delivery networks and delays and things like that. We can see reviews if we want to read the reviews closer. This isn't this one hasn't been reviewed, but if we're looking to find good items, we're looking at the reviews and we can see that. Returns policy. Let's have just a quick read through that. So you have a legal right under Consumer Contracts Regulations June 2004 to cancel your order within 14 days following receipt of the goods. Refunds for orders cancelled under the provisions of Customer Contracts Regulations will be processed in accordance with your legal rights, blah, 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 blah. You may not cancel orders for the following types of products. You can read them down there. So yeah, basically, long story short, they accept returns. Now, I think under the trading standards laws, they have to, if an item is faulty or something, the returns policy must extend a lot further. What you need to do is request a return form or contact us. So returns and refunds, it's good here. You can see they have a phone number. You can see they have a live chat as well, which is good. And you see you have a track my order button as well. For online purchases, your right to cancel and your right to return. So request a collection via the Robert Dyas customer service. So they'll actually come out and collect it. We can accept returns if they're in a resellable condition. They have not been opened and used. Goods are suitably packed. I would say you can ignore this anyway. If something has been opened and used and it's defective, then they're going to be able to accept a return. So you can visit your local Robert Dyas store. Obviously, in my case, I don't have any in Northern Ireland, so I'm guessing there is a way to get it collected. The collection address, yeah. So all seems fairly straightforward. You can see faulty products within 30 days, faulty products within 1 year. So a lot to read through there, but looks like any other standard return policy. I don't think we're going to have any issues whatsoever. With getting our money back from particular products. We just have to know the system and be able to provide our customers with the correct details. By the looks of it, it'll just be a collection, which is really easy. So let's go ahead and add this to the basket and let's see the checkout process. So it gives us a couple of other selections. And this might give us some ideas of what else to dropship, especially if we're, buying a dropshipped product to our customer. You can see our little points bonus total as well. It's interesting it says that name and then it says DS beside it, as if that means like it's being dropshipped. Okay, so they don't deliver to Northern Ireland. I should have read, I think I did read that earlier, that they don't deliver to Northern Ireland. So I can't actually get this sent out. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the address and I'm going to get it sent to someone else, i.e. my brother or someone. So what am I thinking? I'm gonna get it sent to Craig because then he can make a video on the other side. I'm just gonna pop my credit card details in and then we'll finish the checkout process. Actually, first what I'm gonna do is I see this honey pop up that said there's 3 coupons found. I'm guessing one of the coupons is just gonna be the free delivery. Let's see if it does find me any coupons. Yeah, it's just gonna be the old free delivery coupons. But also shows you how this works, which if you do find any that do work codes wise for any of the suppliers that we have, you might find some extra discounts. Just let this go through the motions. Yeah, so it isn't giving us anything we don't already know. It's just applied the free delivery and told us that we're saving £3.95. Yay! Awesome. Continue to check out. Okay, I'm going to pop my details in here. Okay, so that is all processing through. Checkout. The checkout all seems good. All seems very, very straightforward. I've just got a little notification on my Monzo account to complete the order, which I've just done. So yeah, everything looks pretty straightforward. I'm guessing now I'm going to get an order number. I'll probably get an email. Yeah, we've got an order number here, and I'm sure we can click that and track the order at some point as well. Yeah, so we can see our item has been ordered. And yeah, so hopefully before or on the 8th of April, we shall have our Linen Yard Waffle King duvet cover set that Craig can unbox and open for us and show us all the relevant information. I just want to go in, just while I was doing that, I was thinking about the whole delivered by our partners and the brackets DS or whatever. So I'm just going to go into a random product here and see what it's saying for a completely random product. It's actually allowing you to use your points as well, which is cool. So if you wanted to knock a few quid off or just use your points as you go along, you can do that. Yeah. Let's go back. I can't remember where I've seen that exact information of who it was sent out by. Must be on this page now. Interesting. Where was the other one? I might have to watch the video back and do this again. Yeah. Okay. So maybe some items are drop shipped directly from the supplier and some they hold in stock, which is very normal practice. As you can see here, we can see that this is given as, delivered by approved supplier. The rest is, that other product we clicked on didn't have that at all. So anyway, what we will do is we will pick this up again when the product gets delivered, and then I will kind of make a final say on, the the ratings of this supplier and anything else worth mentioning. So I'll catch you very soon. Okay, so less than 24 hours after the order from Robert Dyas, we have had a shipping confirmation to let us know the order is on the way. The parcel is being delivered by Hermes, which is the old name for Every. I'm going to click on the tracking to track my order and see what's up with it. As you can see, it opens up the Every site. Robert Dyas obviously hasn't changed it to the new one. This has brought us up to the general tracking page. Normally it's linked up with your tracking number already, but let's I guess that's just an old link probably to do with the Hermes thing. Let's have a look. Pop the tracking number in, and yeah, so they haven't received the parcel yet, so the shipping label's obviously been created. A bit misleading. It said it's been dispatched, but it hasn't. So just be aware of this. I wouldn't be marking this as dispatched on eBay yet. I would keep a hold of this tracking, keep an eye on it, check it, and then once they've said we've got it down here or it's on its way, that's when I would dispatch it on eBay and update everything. So we'll check back in a couple of days, see if there's any movement on this, and we'll catch you very, very soon. Okay, so quick update regards the parcel being delivered. So in the space of another 24 hours, so within 48 hours of ordering our package from Robert Dyas, the courier has now got the package. It's on its way and it's out for delivery around 4 to 5 days ahead of schedule, which is really, really good. And we'll be updating you when the package arrives on the condition, how it's packed and all those things. So catch you very, very soon.
So we got the parcel open, guys, look, you see. We bought it from Robert Dyas. And first thing you can see from Robert Dyas is they have actually drop shipped the item themselves. It's come from Riva Home and Paoletta. But first thing is, the first thing they're going to get basically is just a normal standard every delivery with their name and address. There's going to be no identifications of where it's come from. When we open it up, I thank Mr. Gervan for this order. I think this is what his lovely wife is going to be ordering. What's included is just basically a duvet set. As you can see, there's nothing on there, just a standard barcode and your duvet. And then inside your bag, there's not actually any paperwork. There's no invoices, there's no stuff that's indicating it's been drop shipped when they've ordered it from eBay. There's not even an indication there that's even from Robert Dyas. It's just come in a nice sealed bag with no paperwork, and it is just your standard item. So anyone on eBay who's receiving this item will absolutely love it. Then there's no indication these come from any third-party company. So no worries, guys.
So thank you to the wonderful Craig for receiving that package on our behalf, having a look at it, seeing what the packaging's like, seeing if there's any invoice inside. And as you can see, although it's been drop shipped from another supplier, everything looks good. No wild packaging, no invoices. It was well prepared. It came 2 or 3 days before the shipping date that they'd quoted. So all in all, a pretty good service. The product looks pretty good. Of course, they have drop shipped it from another supplier, which doesn't put me off at all. It just shows actually a lot of these companies do these things. Drop shipping is all around us, and I don't think anyone just realizes how popular the business model is. And you've got to take a lot of comfort in that as well. When your buyer gets that item from wherever you're supplying it from, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to be happy to get their package, their item at the price that they paid. So I wouldn't dwell on it too much. I wouldn't think too much of it. I mean, if that was me ordering from Robert Dyas and I seen that it was sent from something that didn't quite say Robert Dyas, but it was the item that I had bought, I might think about, oh, that's maybe a bit weird. But like I say, most people aren't going to think about it. So anyway, let's wrap up the video. What do we think of Robert Dyas? I personally think it's a great site. It has plenty of choice, plenty of categories, plenty of subcategories. You know, right here on the screen, we can see we can unlock £5 off our first order when we spend £50 or more. I would sign up to the mailing list in this case. When I make my first £50 or more order, I'm going to use that discount. We have seen that there is the My Diaz reward system where you earn points, which is free to join. You get exclusive pricing, you get money off, you get cash back. As you've seen in the video as well, you can obviously use external cashback sites to provide more profit and build up that extra pot of funds in either Top Cashback, Honey, or Quidco. The policies all look good. The free shipping for over £30. The deliveries are obviously coming out faster than what's expected. They're using normal UK couriers, so we have no need to convert any tracking numbers or anything like that. The website is fairly easy to manage. The checkout system is good. From all stretch of the imagination, the research I've done, the customer service is good. I mean, the website's just super, super easy. You can click into your account, you can track your orders, you can go to customer service, you know, speak to the team, chat to the team, see your delivery options. You can go into My Diaz, you can see your points totals and all things like that. So I think all in all, this will be a good supplier. It's probably very underused and undervalued. There's not many people drop shipping from this site. From what I can tell, it's not one of the more well-known ones, but it certainly gives us a lot more options. So once again, thanks for watching to the end of the video. I look forward to seeing results from Robert Dyas, and as always, we are open to any questions, suggestions, and anything we can do to improve people's dropshipping journeys. So thank you once again, good luck, and I'll speak to you on the next video.